Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thank you for checking out this video. Framing's not the best. I wanted to get this nice little stream in here, back in the back of my property tonight, back in the trees. And I kind of miss coming out here, but thanks for watching this video. Support for the channel is always awesome. I kind of want to talk about the big picture again. I haven't really done much of topics on this. I've been kind of doing a little more relevant things, but the importance of this, that's what's going to hurt. The big picture is what's going to hurt, and the big picture again is going to be everything coming together: social unrest, economic fallout, markets crashing, the economy going to hell. Check that one off the list already. Global tensions, World War III, the grid going down, the fall of the collegiate system. It's a long list, but all of this is coming together kind of as planned, as predicted by certain people that have went through history and studied rises and falls of empires over time. We're in a falling empire. The United States, probably in our lifetime, is not going to be the United States that you and me know right now today. What we grew up knowing, what we love, what some people hate, it's all going to change. There's a very good chance that we are no longer going to be the global leaders when this all settles. Most likely it's going to be China. They are set up perfectly right now in position to take over the world. We might be, but I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to the reins for much longer. We have held on for a little while now. We've been really taking advantage of people, treating people wrongly in the world, doing a lot of things that people are tired of. Now they have a couple team members to come up to the bat up against the United States. A lot is going to happen. Yes, this is World War III. A lot is going to happen within this whole time frame of, well, SHTF. All these things are going to be coming together. And it's going to be so much worse than people talk about. It's going to be so much worse than what the media talks about, what prepping SHTF YouTube channels talk about. Most people are focusing just on this one thing, like what's going on with Venezuela right now. So the next 2 weeks of YouTube videos are going to be about Venezuela. And then it's going to go to Colombia, or then it's going to go back to Russia or something like that. And that's what we're going to talk about for the rest of the time until that's no longer relevant. That's how most people go about it. I touch on those things, but I really try to keep it reined in as the big picture, as I call it. I've always called it the big picture because that's just the best way to look at it. Step out, look at it from the moon down onto Earth, and look at the whole game being played right now. Look at how it's going to shift back and forth. Look at how it's going to affect your life by this big picture. And that is all those things that I just listed. Sorry, the sun's kind of coming in. You know, I could come in and shade it, but I'll try to make this kind of quick and not so bad. Actually, you know what? Hey, let's do this. All right, there we go. Different water, but a little bit better with the sun shining in. So anyway, this basically boils down to is there's a lot of things that are going to be coming together all at the same time. There's a lot of shit that is going to hit the fan. It's not just the grid going down. It's not just cyber attacks. It's not just thousands of terrorists bombing big public events some random Saturday, and then the next Saturday, and then the Saturday after that. It's not just these things that are SHTF. It is all of it together, because it is all coming together at the same time. People are not ready for that. People are not ready for that. I don't think people are ready just for a grid down. I don't think people are ready for one nuke to be detonated in an area where somebody gets killed on purpose. people just aren't ready for all of it. And it's all coming. It's all coming right now. It is in the process of all of this happening. I think most people see it. I don't think most people understand it. I think the people that truly understand it have a serious bug out plan already in action. Tucker Carlson, Sean Ryan, pretty much most of the people Sean Ryan has had on his podcast. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that understand that it's going to get really, really bad here in the United States in a reasonably short period of time. The period of time, I don't know, because we're thinking like Americans on that, and it's not our decision. It's going to be more up to Xi Jinping or whoever's in power for China. He might not be around very long, but I guarantee whoever comes in underneath Xi Jinping will be just like him, but probably got his shit together a little bit better than he did. And he changed a lot around. People don't realize how bad things can get. And the only thing that you can prep, I mean, you can prep all the stuff for EMPs or anything. You can prep all the stuff. The only prep that truly, truly matters is going to be your head, your knowledge, your preparation on how you might be able to go about certain things, think out scenarios. I've went over that kind of stuff, but prepare yourself mentally. If you're a religious person, prepare yourself religiously. That's going to pull you through a lot of hard times. We're going to have to go through a lot of hard times in our lifetimes. And just the fact that we don't know what a hard time even is. I mean, all of us have been through hard times. COVID is hard times for some people. They might have lost their job. They might have, whatever happened. Right around that time, I lost 2 family members. That time was a hard time. That was a hard couple years for me. There's things that happen to all of us that create who we are. They shape our personalities to become who we are. And everybody can say, we have had that dark time. We have had hard times. Some a lot harder, deeper, and darker than others, but they're all going to be relevant to that person. That if a 14-year-old girl messes her nail polish up and her boyfriend decided to turn her down that night because of her nail polish or something, that could be the end of the world for that person. That is that hard, dark time that she's going to sit crying. Other people have much, much darker times. All of that is not going to compare to what is coming. What is coming is going to be an amplification of all of these things. If you aren't going in dark times when shit hits the fan, it is going to rapidly multiply those dark times. And unfortunately, that's not going to go well for a lot of people. You can't choose whether you're going to be in a dark time or a good time or a happy time or a great time in life when shit hits the fan, or when the realization of shit hitting the fan actually sets in. But you can do your best to prepare. You can do your best to prepare with food, water, shelter, all these different preps that everybody talks about. Prepping with your mind, prepping with knowledge, prepping with how-tos to get through certain things, even building community and things like that. I think the people that have a higher IQ, I hate to say it, but the IQ test that I took was figuring things out. How do you figure out these different problems, and how does your brain work? And I was very average on my results with that, but it was good to know. The higher IQ people, the people that can figure things out better than the other person, are the ones that are going to advance. You might disagree with this, but let's say politicians. Politicians are smarter than the normal people. They use things for leverage. They're movers, they're shakers, they're this and that. They're probably going to be okay. They're going to be able to organize powerful people together. They're going to be able to get the right assets for something together quicker than somebody that's dumb as a box of rocks. They're going to be scraping on the bottom from the crumbs of the people that can figure things out. So learning how to figure things out, learning how to prepare yourself, because even the politicians and stuff like that aren't going to make it but a couple days. There are going to be some of those, but the ones that are going to rise are going to be people that can figure things out. So think about things logically. Think about things with common sense. If it walks, quacks, and squirts poo 1.5 feet out the back end of the animal like a duck, it's probably a duck. Get through this SHTF that way. If you believe that the military moves with our Navy globally is just for posturing, peace through strength, or any of this shit, you got to start looking at things logically like a duck. You know, the best that we can prepare mentally for what's coming, the better off we're going to be. Got to learn to be able to navigate and get through it. I've done videos about being fluid like water and be able to adapt to any sort of situation, or if you have to do a crime of some sort for whatever reason, you're going to have to be able to come to terms with yourself that you're going to be able to do that. A lot of different things. I don't know. We have really dark times coming. Not going to get into all the details on all of that. I've done videos on that, but maybe I'll revisit it. I just want to kind of touch on this, that we kind of forget where we're sitting in history right now as the United States. And we have to take that with a shitload of respect, because all of it is knocking on our door right now. So I will leave it with that. I don't like doing these dark videos, but it's been a little while since I've done something on this, but just kind of a reminder that things are very, very, very real out there, with it not being so good for the people of the United States and Americans. So get ready. All right, I'll leave it with that. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. I'm going to be spending some time in my garden, cleaning some stuff up, getting it ready for spring. Yes, it is the beginning of November, and I'm getting ready for spring. So I'll leave it with that. I will talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace.